Thank you. It's not going to work for 6 minutes. I'm glad you. Yeah, he wants tacos. So I've got 3 children. All of them are 5 years apart, 14, 9, and 4. This story is about one of my oldest, Rafaffle. I called him Rafaffle because I was with a magnifying glass and I was trying to write out his name as Raphael, and the sun got blocked by clouds. And by the time the sun was unblocked by clouds, I put another F in his name. And it came out Rafaffle, but I didn't tell him that it was me that did that. So he thought it was his own fault and that he had spelt his name Rafaffle. And so we called him Rafaffle from that time forward. But I told him around the age of 12 that it was my own fault. And we made amends. We made amends. So Raphael is my oldest son. And this is home sweet home. So I'm going to tell you a story about my son, my oldest son, but it starts with me nannying. I nannied for about 10 years, and I nannied for this 6-7-year-old son of the person that I nannied for, son and daughter. And he was such a delightful human being. And he wanted to play games. And he had a wiffle ball bat. I don't know if you've ever been to Walmart, and they have like this bat, and it's got like the grains of the wood engraved in it. It's phenomenal. It's a beautiful bat. It's a Louisville Slugger, and you can club a child with this thing and feel no remorse for what you've done because it bounces right back. It just bounces right back. So this Louisville Slugger, I needed to incorporate it into a game. And I told him that we were going to be playing baby seals. Hold on. Baby seals, I mean, I'm sure you're all like trying to like incorporate this into something that you understand, but it has absolutely everything to do with what you're thinking. A little beautiful white lion seal just like laying on the ice, and you have this like bear, like a bear that's gonna like eat this delicious little seal. But there's also hunters that want to turn this seal into a beautiful coat. So there's 2 predators here. I decided to tell him about this like game. And I told him, you know, like, you flap around, and I will chase you around with this wiffle ball bat that we got from Walmart with this beautiful ingrained Louisville Slugger. Looks authentic as hell. And if you don't get away from me, I will club you in the head. And if you don't get away from me at least 3 times, you know, like I'm just making the rules up. Just as I go. And if you get away from me 3 times, then I'm at fault here and we start all over. You get all your skins back. But if I don't, then you're done. You're dead. It's over. So he's like, this little child of 6 years old, and I was paid. This is the beauty of it. I was paid to do this. Here's the weirdness of it all. Montessori school is like, I don't know, like 3 blocks away over here. And they asked this child, what was his favorite game? The whole classroom had the opportunity to say, like, hide and go seek, tag, whatever. When it came to him, he said, baby seals. This is a very weird moment. Probably for him, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't have any idea how that played out, but his father came to me and he said, baby seals, how do you play that game? And I had to stand back. I had to be like, you have to collect 3 skins. And you club the child on their head. If they can't escape you, then you have to lay down as if you have, like, perished. And then I will come at you with my knife and skin you. And after I've skinned you, I kick your dead carcass into the sea. I explained this to the father, and he was quite disturbed initially. But he said, so you were trying to teach him something, right? And I was like, yeah, I can go with that. Right? I mean, like, he gave me an out, and I took it. That was delightful. So, baby seals was played with this child throughout his adolescence, 6 to like 12. And it was phenomenal because I had like this like wiffle ball bat and I clubbed him in the head. And sometimes he deserved it. Other times it was like whatever. You know? He just got a clubbing. And it was good. It was good. I felt good about it. He felt good about it. He didn't suffer. It wasn't gonna be like brain trauma or anything like that. Then I had offspring. I had my own little people that I made with my balls. Rafael. Raphael, as I call him now, which he prefers to be called because that's his name. This story is kind of fucked up. A little bit. Raphael loved baby seals. I played baby seals with him all the time. And he knew he needed to like collect his like skins and come and tap me on my back. And if he tapped me on the back 3 times before I collected all his skins, he got to survive. It was a weird like game. I made the rules up and he followed them, so that was awesome. Raphael was playing baby seals. I had a property on 224, 15th Street North, Moorhead. Go Google it if you want to. Hedges. Some hedges that were like so tall, you couldn't see over them. Lilac bushes is what they were. There was a little gap, about yay big, But if you like incorporate all the foliage and everything that comes into with it, those hedges were like yay big. If you were a small little Raphael person, you could run through there with ease, no problem. Raphael used these hedges in the game as often as he could. I didn't like that. I wanted to club him in the head with my little bat. I had purchased this bat at Walmart. Louisville Slugger, the grains, everything. I wanted to club my child in the head, as I have done with other people's children and gotten paid for. I was paid to club people in the head. So I was going to club my child in the head, of course. He ran around freely, and I wanted to club him. But he was fast. My son was so fast. And I tried to cut him off at different edges. The day came, I was playing baby seals. He cut through the hedges. I knew he was going to cut through the hedges. I was willing to take abrasions to the face. The hedges were going to hit me in the face, and I knew what was going to happen. I knew that I needed to take this like a man. Take the hedges to the face. And I did. I took the hedges to the face. They scraped me, and I clubbed him. I clubbed him in the head, and he was such a good actor. When he got clubbed, he sprawled out, and he skidded. He skidded from the edge of this all the way over there. It was beautiful. And then I proceeded to pull out my little carving knife, which was a toy. It was a plastic toy with a blue handle. Blue handle. I'm how many knives do you actually buy on the market that have a blue handle? None. None at all. That is a totally manly kind of a handle. I went over and I started carving my son because I was going to kick his dead carcass into the sea, and we were going to continue playing baby seals. I put the knife into his chest, and I started carving downwards. And I started spreading his skin, pretend skin, because I couldn't really pull his skin away from him. And then I look up, and I look over, and my neighbor is watching me. And he's 80 years old. I'm literally. This guy was on his last leg. And he sees me seeing him carving my child from his skin. And he's he's so freaked out. And I'm holding up the blue knife. I'm this isn't real. I'm Rafa, get out of it. Snap out. And Rafa's what, Papa? And he shakes his hands, and I'm see, look, see this? It's a real human being. He's still alive. I did not just because the Louisville Slugger looks so real, and I clubbed him in the head. He sprawled out, and I'm carving his skin, and I'm this guy believed every moment of it until I tried to make him not. The reality that I had created. It was too late, though. I think he accepted the reality of it. He turned around and headed for his home, and I lived in a community where, I went out for Halloween, and it was a great time. You go out and you get to meet your neighbors for free. Nobody makes it difficult for you to go trick-or-treating. It's a great homecoming kind of a scenario. And this guy, I mean, like him and his family, everyone, they give out good candy, whatever. I was just trying to get know my neighborhood, but 2 weeks later, he passed away. And I don't know. In my heart of hearts, I wonder if I pushed that. Stop laughing, fuckers. That's so wrong.